Welcome everybody. I want to get a shot of this beautiful serviceberry as it's changing colors before we plant it. But this video I was trying to get some feedback maybe. I wanted to explain how we have our water catchment going into this barrel, how we set it up, how we were planning on setting it up. But we found that we haven't really used it. I don't know if that's just because we're not used to. I guess I'm kind of curious about how to filter all the water, but just to show you how we set it up, it was actually really simple. Here's the main plug-in. It came like the kit we got from Amazon. It was just like a drill bit, center hole drill bit. We put that in there. It's only a partial flow, so about 50% of the water would go through the hose and then into the barrel, and the rest of it would go down the regular water spout there. We also set this up with I think we had to add a gasket and put a little bit of sealant on there so that would stop leaking, and that valve works pretty well. And this is a closed top. Both of these are closed top barrels. Well, I guess you can't really see. And yep, there's closed top barrels just like that. And we have it sealed, and the idea was that we could, on the same side or the opposite side, run another overflow hose into the bottom barrel and then put another spigot on the bottom. That's why the whole stand is kind of raised up. But overall, this is like a way over designed, able to hold a lot more weight than all of that. But what we found is that we just haven't, we haven't prioritized using it. I do have a Berkey water filter system. I was just kind of curious and wanted to post a video about how people actually take the water from here, how they rely on the water source itself. Like, do they use it for gardening? Here, I'll turn the camera around so you can see me. But we're just kind of curious how well people really trust that system. Do they use like a first flush system when it comes down from the roof? Because we just have regular shingles. So like the potability of the water is something. But if I was using it for gardening, would I still need like a filtration, a first flush system? And like this top barrel is high enough so you would get some decent pressure, like watering one of these garden beds. But all of our stuff is so heavily mulched, and we keep a lot of, just organic matter and leaves and old branches and whatever else all over the place. We don't really need to water anything specifically, unless we were planting something, and I guess we could fill up a couple of buckets and do it. But so anybody who's watching this, if you had any feedback on how you've ended up designing, was it something similar to this? Some of the some key takeaways, any bit of other information, because just me by myself, I found that it's cool to have. It's cool to like, I could store 55 or 100 gallons of water and then filter it out with my Berkey. But I haven't even set up my Berkey filter yet. Like, I haven't run through the the initial setting up of the filters type of thing. So I don't know, maybe I'm just over reliant on city water and it's hard for me to change. I don't know, but yeah, either way, anything that you guys could add to this topic would be greatly appreciated, and maybe I can figure out a way to move forward from the point where I'm not using it at all. So any progress would be good. So thank you very much. You can see it's fall here. Our next video will be setting up that big old building behind us for the chickens for the winter. So subscribe, like, do all that stuff, follow. Here in the next few days, we're going to get some new straw. We're going to get the water heater set up. And I'll even show you that little building right here and what we might plan on doing with that. So thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. All right, bye-bye. You guys are too fast.